Hello everybody, my name is Jason Marshall with Marshall Insurance and Financial Solutions, and today I'm going to show you how to build a strong financial house. Okay, just like any real house, before you can move into it, before it can pass inspection, it has to have a good, strong, solid foundation. Well, the same applies to a financial house. You want to have a good, strong, solid foundation. So let's just talk about the foundation of your financial house. You want to do it in 4 areas, okay? And so the first area you want to have your foundation together or start building your foundation is health insurance. You know, we have unexpected issues in our health sometime. A lot of us are healthy as a horse, but sometime, you know, in the event if we were to get sick and need to go seek medical attention, you know, if you don't have health insurance, that could be a very hefty medical bill. And I know a lot of us don't want to have a very hefty bill. The next area is disability income. And so what this is a lot of time people are out of work due to unexpected illnesses and injuries. And so what this does is this makes sure that your income continues to come into your household. Because if you don't have something like this where your income will continue to come into your household, you know, your money may stop, but your bills won't stop. So you want to make sure that you have that money continuing to come in the event that you are disabled due to an injury or illness, okay? The next area is long-term care. And so what this is basically, it's people that, you know, wake up one day and, you know, find themselves or progressively find themselves not being able to get dressed on their own, bathe theirself, clothe theirself, feed theirself. And so a lot of time they have to either go on to a nursing home, a long-term acute care facility, or in-home care. And so what happens is if you don't have long-term care insurance, it could become very, very costly. I believe in the state of Arkansas, just for a nursing home, it's about approximately $200 per day. And so what this does, by having a long-term care plan in place, this will prevent you from having a financial disaster or a financial burden of not having it. But the most important piece to your financial foundation is the life insurance piece. And this is considered as the cornerstone piece to you know, any financial house or any financial foundation. And it's actually more important than these 3, health insurance, disability, and long-term care. And let me explain to you why. Because if you were destitute and didn't have any money, the government would still assist you with health insurance. You can also get assistance with disability income and even long-term care for like the first 100 days. But if you pass away and don't have any life insurance, you know, people would probably, you know, they would bring chicken to your funeral. They would bring cake. But if you don't have life insurance, they won't bring a check. And so you want to make sure you have chicken, cake, and check for your family and your guests. And so once you get this taken care of, this is again called the protection phase of your financial house. The next phase you want to move up to is the accumulation or the savings phase. And so you want to do this typically in 3 buckets. So the first bucket is considered the emergency fund. You know, typically we have situations, rainy days that come up that are unexpected expenses, whether it be flat tires on the way to work or, you know, motor vehicle issues, issues with your home, or just unexpected expenses, maybe a layoff. And so most financial professionals would venture to say that you would need to have anywhere from 3 to 6 months of your monthly income. So for example, you know, either your monthly income or your monthly expenses, whichever you prefer. And the reason being, just to give you an example, if you were to be laid off, you know, you could at least still pay your bills for 3 to 6 months until you found something else. The next bucket is retirement. Of course, you probably don't plan on working forever. And so you want to put yourself in a position that when you get ready to stop working, that you'll actually be able to live a comfortable lifestyle. And so most people, they put money in 401ks, 403bs, 457 plans, IRAs. But one of the ways that I help my clients is by doing a tax-free retirement. And we'll talk about that in another video at another time. But then the last bucket on the accumulation of the savings phase is a fund bucket of money. And so, you know, it makes no sense to just work, 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 and work and not enjoy some of the fruits of your labor. It's about having balance. So, whenever you have some extra money at the end of the month or the end of each pay period, try to put a few extra dollars just for fun, whether it be Christmas shopping or whether it be that vacation that you all take once or twice a year. You definitely want to have some balance. Spend some, but save some. And so once you get your savings or accumulation phase taken care of, then you want to move on to the next phase, which is called the distribution phase or the retirement phase. And so basically what you want to do here is you're going to have to take all the money that you put in your retirement bucket and make sure that your money outlives you and that you don't outlive your money. That's a big concern with a lot of elderly people. Is because they're not quite sure if retirement or Social Security is going to be there, or that's actually just a concern with a lot of people, is they're not certain if Social Security is going to be there. And the fact that only about 7% of all businesses give out a pension. And so a pension is a stream of income that will not run out if you were to, retire. But now the way that the retirement accounts are set up, like a 401k, for example, the money you put in, once you start pulling it out, it's gone. Once it's gone, it's gone. And so you have to, what I do is help my clients come up with some lifetime income strategies so that their money will outlive them and that you don't outlive your money. And then lastly, whenever the Lord decides to call you home, then you want to leave a legacy to your children, your children's children, or just the institution of your choice that you want to be a blessing to. And so that's pretty much all I wanted to show you all, is how to build a strong financial house. If you haven't started building your house yet, that's fine. The journey of 10,000 miles starts with one step. And so if you're ready to start taking action and you're ready to start building your house, message me below, inbox me, or give me a call and say, I'm ready to build my house. Again, this is Jason Marshall with Marshall Insurance and Financial Solutions. And until next time, you all have a great day.